Hello, my hospice family. Come on in. Come on in, my hospice family. We should have good natural light. It seems like it's a bit dark to me, but come on in, my hospice family. Hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Duns Hospice. Okay. My name is Nurse Dawn. My name is Nurse Dawn, y'all. And I shall be your hospice RN. Okay, guys. Um, wanted to come out here and say hello to us. Okay. Say hello to us. All right. And continue our discussion on hospice care, end of life care. Okay, my beautiful people, my beautiful hospice family, you guys are awesome. You're absolutely amazing. You know, I want you to keep on continuing to do the fabulous job that you are doing. Okay. Of course, thank you for being here with me. Where are you guys? Where are you? Where are you? You know, where are you, my beautiful people? I hope I put. Did I say that I'm. Did I say this? Okay, great. I see one person. Is this my friend Savannah? Savannah, is this you, my friend? I'm not sure who that is. But hi, welcome. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, yes, I see some people. Hi, actually. Please give me a like. Welcome to Don's Beautiful People. My name is Nurse Dawn. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Can you guys hear me? You like my nails? Thank you. Hey, Savannah. How you doing? Savannah, I was asking, I saw somebody, the first person that I saw, I thought it was you, but it was actually beat you to it today. Hey, Savannah, how you doing? Thank you for liking my nails, actually. If you like my hairstyle, okay, and also the lipstick combination that I have on, it's on my Amazon storefront. Okay, and I think I'm gonna list it in the description bar after I'm done. You guys are funny. You are funny, actually. I love it. I love it. Hello, my hospice family. Welcome, welcome to Duns Hospice. I want to come in here this afternoon and say hi. Okay, talk to us. Find out how we are doing today. Okay, find out how we are doing today. Let me know what's on your mind. Once again, this channel is dedicated. Let me turn on the fan, guys. It's getting hot outside, you know? I'm glad you're doing well, Savannah. I'm glad. Just one more week, right? Because you get out next week. So one more week of school. Then you are on vacation. Yay, I'm so happy for you. Awesome. 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 Um, but yes, my beautiful people. I wanted to come out here and say a big thank you to everybody and just to talk more about hospice care, end of life care. Okay. As you guys know, I am a registered nurse. I am a real life registered nurse, and my specialty is on end of life care. Okay. Hospice care. When somebody is dying, I take care of the death. Okay. I take care of people with terminal illnesses. All right. I take care of people who has terminal cancer, terminal kidney disease, okay, where they're no longer on dialysis, with liver disease, lung disease, dementia, Alzheimer's, I take care of people with Parkinson's disease, ALS, okay, you name it, breast cancer, pancreatic cancer. So I take care of people, who are really at the end of life. They usually have weeks to months to live. And I don't just take care of the patients, I also support their family. Okay. So that is also huge, you know? And so my channel, this channel, my beautiful people, okay, my beautiful husband's family, this channel, I created this channel because I wanted to extend, I wanted to extend my services, okay, to the universe. I wanted to extend it globally to anyone who's curious, who wants to learn how to take care of somebody, who's dying, because I am a trained professional. This is what I went to school for, and I've seen hundreds of people dying. But you, my beautiful friend who's watching, this may be your first time taking care of somebody, who's dying, right? This may be your first time because most of us, well, all of us, we only have one mom, one dad, right? Okay. And I've been transparent. I've shared with you my father, he's under hospice care right now. He's at end of life, you know, and you may be taking care of your husband, your wife. You may be an elderly person watching the video right now, and the doctor tell you, like, what do you do? What do you do when the doctor tell you that, there's no cure? There's no cure for the illness you have, and the best thing to do is to go home and be comfortable, you know? So that's where my channel and myself as a nurse, I'm here to let you know I understand, and I'm here to share some knowledge and also to empower us, because I believe that empowerment is key. Okay. Empowerment is key, guys. So let me know if you have any questions about, the death and dying, about end of life care. You know, I would definitely love to hear from you. Have you ever seen somebody dying, guys? Like, have you ever been in the same room as somebody who's dying? You know, how did you feel? Did you get scared? Like, have you ever watched somebody taking their last breath? You know, it's very magical. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, actually, especially when they're dead under hospice care, surrounded by family, surrounded by loved ones, very peaceful. It's very peaceful. It's just a very loving experience. And that's why I am such a big advocate for hospice, because when your loved one is under hospice care, it's not so scary because it is predictable, because you knew this was going to happen. And not only do you know, you're also more prepared, so you get to have control. You get to have control at end of life. You get to have control about how, the end should look like for you, you know? And so I really want us all to be able to control the end of life. How you control how the end of life want to look like. Oh, you have been to the grave, my friend? You know? You've been to the grave? Um, Erin, Eri, Eri, honey, I'm not sure how to take your comment. That is really a weird comment. If I had to walk from your left eye to the right eye, I would have to walk for 5 days. What does that mean? Are my eyes that spaced out? Like one is like from what? One is like where? In Massachusetts, and one is where? In California? Is that what you're saying? I know I have beautiful eyes, so I'm gonna take it as a compliment. Let me bat my eyes for you. Do you like my false lashes too? I love my false lashes, guys. I cannot live without them. My eyelash specialist, me and her, we joke around. Okay. I get my eyelashes done like every 2 to 3 weeks. And her and we joke around. I tell her, when I become famous, okay, when I'm famous and this channel blows up, I'm going to hire her and she's going to have to travel with me because that's how much I love my false lashes and I love them. So thank you. Mwah. Thank you, my friend. And also, if you like my hairstyle, you could also get the same hairstyle. Okay, it's on Amazon, my Amazon storefront. Also, my lipstick too. I'm gonna put it in the description bar. So when I'm done with the video, guys, I'm going to write it down. Okay, so you could go into Amazon. Okay, and I get a little commission. I get paid by Amazon. No, honey, I travel to her. I have to go to her. She doesn't come to me. One eye is in California, the other's in New York. Oh, you guys are funny. I love it. But yes, like I was saying, my beautiful hospice family, okay? When you find out that somebody you love has a terminal illness, I want you to be able to know that there's help. You know, there is help. You don't have to do it alone. Okay? You don't have to do it by yourself. Because too often what happens is that people end up isolating themselves. You know, they end up isolating themselves. They end up feeling really, nervous. They don't know what to do. And they feel like, oh my God, I'm the only one in the world who's experiencing this. And I'm here to tell you, you're not the only one who's experiencing this. You don't have to isolate yourself, you know, help is here. And the best thing you can do is to gain the knowledge, learn about the signs and symptoms, of what happens at the end of life. Like I have videos about that, okay? I have videos about, what are the signs to look out for when somebody is dying. And I know I promised you guys a long video. I promise you, I'm going to give you that video before Saturday, okay? I've just been so busy with work and with life. And also, guys, I have two channels, okay? I have this channel and I have another channel. Actually, I have three. But the third one, I don't post as much, okay? But plus I'm a full-time mom of a 10-year-old, you see? So please have some grace on me, guys. Have some grace. Um, but yes, my beautiful hospice family, how you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? Let me know how you are doing. Let me know your questions, okay, about end of life. Okay. Let me know what's good with you. Have you ever witnessed somebody dying before? Have you ever witnessed somebody at end of life? And what do you think? Like, what do you think happens when we die? Let's just have a open conversation, you know? Like I said, this channel, it talks all about death and dying. Okay? So what do you think happens to our soul, to our spirit? Like, what do you guys think happens when we die? Or what would you like to happen? What would you like to see? You know? Let me know, guys. You know? Because I know that everybody has a different perspective, different views on what happens at, when they die. And honestly, my views has changed, My views has changed from when I was a little girl to now, because when I was a little girl, I wanted to be buried, but now I want to be cremated, you know? I tell my son, do not let mommy be, you know, in that grave with the cockroaches and the mouse, okay? Just burn my body and let my spirit fly. Fly away. Fly. You guys, you would think that I like Halloween, but I don't like Halloween at all. I don't like Halloween. But being a hospice nurse, you would think I'm very comfortable during Halloween, but I'm not. Halloween scares me. Like, do you guys like, Halloween where, all the death, dying ghost costumes? What's your favorite holiday? Who likes Halloween? Okay, so Savannah, my friend, says, I'm always good when you are around. You get a new life. Animal human. Okay, so which animal, if you could come back as any animal, what would it be? Hmm? What animal would you come back as? Like, if you know for sure you're going to come back and redo life again on Earth, you know, redo your past mistakes or whatever it is, how would you come back? Would you come back as yourself? Would you come back as an animal? Would you come back as an object? How would you come back, my beautiful people? I know, right? Like, would you come back as a girl still, or would you come back as a boy? Would you come back in a different race, a different sex, a different body, a different country? You know what I mean? You said fox or a dog. That's cute. Um, if I could come back again, I would actually come back as myself again. Mm-hmm. I would come back exactly as myself. But I believe that there are different universes out there, like there's different dimensions. You know how, like, we cannot see certain planets, we cannot see. I believe that things are around us. There's different dimensions all around us. This material world is just one dimension. I believe that when we die, wherever you want to go, you will go. Like, for example, people who are Christians, okay, people who are Christians and people who believe in, heaven. If you believe in heaven, okay, and that's just my personal opinion, all right, guys. Um, if you believe in heaven, I believe when you die, you go to heaven. Like, whatever imagination you have of what heaven looks like, if that's what you believe in, I believe when we pass, that's where we will go, you know? And also, if you believe if you believe in hell, you know, if you believe in hell, I also believe that when you die, that's where you will go. you will also go to hell. Like whatever your mindset is, like whatever your imagination is, you will create it, you know? And also, if you believe that there are different planets out there, there's different planets, there's like different form of life, there's different universe, there's different kind of people, you know, if you could imagine it, when you die, that's where you will go, you know? That's just my opinion. Like whatever, because I believe that heaven and hell lives in our mind, you know? Meaning that on earth right now, on earth, you get to create if your life is heavenly or if your life is like hell. The choice is yours. So which one do you choose? Do you choose to create a heavenly lifestyle, a heavenly environment, or are you creating hell on earth? Or you could create heaven on earth, you know? Um, that's my 2 cents on the whole, where do we go after we die? I believe we go wherever we want to go after we die. Like we go wherever our mind. So that's why I say before you go, like before you die, really research, do your own research, okay? Don't just read the Bible, guys. There's other books out there, you know? There's other books out there. Do your own research. Like don't just like, just because you were raised in one religion, one way, it doesn't mean you have to die with the same knowledge. The beautiful thing about the internet is that like so many knowledges are in front of us, you know? We have access to so many knowledge. Read, you know? Have you heard that? Like, do you guys know that? Like, have you heard that there were some books from the Bible that was erased? Hmm. You know? So do your research, okay? So Savannah says both. You want to go to both places, Savannah? You want to tap into one and then go like skip, skip, skip? Mm. Hey, you are in control, my dear. Whatever you want to do, you know, you are in control of your world. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, my friend. You know? So, yes, my beautiful people. Like I was saying, don't be afraid at end of life because end of life is life. Okay, end of life is life. We live, we live, we grow, and we die. It's all part of the process, the dying process. The key, the key is that, I mean, the difference why it's so scary is because many people, we don't invest enough time at learning what to do at end of life, because I feel that and I know that if we invested time and energy in terms of knowing what to do at end of life, things would be so much better for us. You know, we would be so much better off, you know? Absolutely. So it's up to you and I to regain. I want us to regain our power back. And we regain that power by investing in our knowledge, you know? Invest in channels like my channel here that tells us, that encourages you and lets you know that it's not such a taboo if you are taking care of somebody who's dead and dying. I mean, who's dying, Yes, it's sad. Yes, it's emotional, you know, but it's life. And the person is not in the ground. Long as the person is still alive, we could still be building new memories. We can still, you know, have fun and have laughter, you know, enjoy them, enjoy them to the max, you know, reminisce about the old time. If that person is strong enough to go outside with them. Ask the hospice nurse for a wheelchair and take them out for a walk, you know, for a walk around the block. It's okay. It doesn't matter who is watching or if you have some nosy neighbors. If the person wants to go outside and get some sunlight, do it. Just because you are at end of life, you don't have to stay in bed 24/7. I actually had a patient of mine, okay? She's a patient, she had cancer, but she still drive. hmm She was under hospice care, okay, but she would still be driving, you know? She was still living her life. And that's beautiful, guys. That is absolutely beautiful. That takes strength and courage. I've had fathers under hospice care who still walk their daughter down the aisle, you know? When his daughter was getting married, his goal, his dream, um, was to be with her, was to walk her down the aisle. And he got a chance to do that. Isn't that beautiful? That's absolutely beautiful, you know? So, guys, I'm actually about to go soon, okay? I'm about to go soon. I'm about to leave. I'm about to end this live. Let me know if you have any questions, before I go. And thank you so much for being with me today. You know, thank you so much. Thank you for your support, for your likes, for sharing. This channel right here that we are building, this community that we are building, you and I, we are building.